Go and let the horses into the side yard for a few minutes. So, like I said to you, pretty sure that Bill came out of the Barmah forest. He's maxi sized. He's grown probably nearly a hand in height. I don't think he would have ever achieved the height that he's got to had he not been fed so well by us and looked after so well. But it's been a major achievement in many ways. And if you're considering a project horse, be in it for the long run. Brumbies need real help, not temporary help. It's cold this morning. Those two are going to squabble. Can you not squabble, please? Because I'm going to brush you. Yes. Brushes. So as you can see, Bill's pretty big on me now. When I first got him, I used to stand well and truly head over his wither height. Will you two stop it? I'm not having fights. Bella and Billy. But he's certainly growing, and you can see that he's definitely a lot bigger and a lot stronger. He's filled out. He's a big baby actually, but he's matured and come into his own. Will you stop it? She's not doing anything to you. I'm going to have to try and get him round on the other side because he thinks that she's going to see, he's obsessed at the moment with her. He thinks that she's going to steal his attention, and all she's really doing is just standing there trying to have some social, but he is very possessive. He wants all my attention and he wants all the food. So they're going to fight, and I'm part of the cause of that, so I'm moving out the way, and I'll come around the other side and see if I can move her around to this side. Came out of the Barmah region around the end of 2018 or 19. He was a very young foal at the time. His herd eventually ended up at the auctions, and because he was so young, he got damaged in transport and ended up with a severe head injury, and was then separated from his herd at the auction yards, put in a separate pen because he was going to be sent off to slaughter. So a project person rescued Billy, paid $100 for him, grand total price, and and took him back to Melbourne, where he was kept at an adjustment facilities for about 12 months. During that time, Billy suffered terribly. He lost condition dramatically because the person couldn't afford to feed him, pay the adjustment costs. Billy couldn't fit in with the herd. He got pushed around, bullied. There was rough handling. He was subject to things that horses, especially youngsters or any horse, shouldn't be subjected to. They thought because he was little that they could control him. And by the time we got Billy, if you look at the pictures, he was near death. A lot of lies were told to us. Eventually got to the bottom of Billy's story, or most of it. There's still many parts I don't know. But anyway, the end result is that Billy, nearly died. And over the last 5 years, it's been a love story for us with Bill. And you can see from the photos in the early days how much smaller he was than Bella. If you look at them now, he's just under her height. So he grew probably nearly over a hand in height. And I knew that he had growing to do because he had massive knuckles when we first got him, and he was a skeleton, so they really showed out. If you look at his knees and knuckles now, they're in proportion to his body, but when he was young, they definitely were not, and everything about him was oversized. But so he's come a long way, and we've gone through all kinds of developmental stages with Bill. We went through his weanling type stage, which he when I say weanling, he was a young colt. I assume that when they got him, they had him castrated, so the person who sold him tried to tell us he was 4, but with a teeth check we found out he was between 2 to 3 years of age. He probably was castrated in that time and gelded, but we certainly had to deal with all the hooliganism and the growing up stages with Bill, which was a lot of fun really because he's a hilarious horse. Look, from day one, it's been a discovery journey with Bill. Again, when I first got him, I was 95% blind, so I really couldn't see just how poorly he was. When I look back at the photos now, I'm still shocked. I'm shocked that he survived. I could see how shut down he was. So there's a lot of things that you notice over a period of time. And fortunately, he lives his best life today, but he's one of the fortunate cases. There's many brumbies that get taken on as projects and end up as unfinished projects, end up in precarious situations like Bill. They've come out of the wild, they don't understand domestic life, they don't understand about things like fencing, they don't trust humans, they've got no reason to. So you've got to know what you're doing. If you don't have Brumby handling experience, go and visit a rehomer and ask to volunteer, support a rehomer, or go and see one of the professional Brumby trainers who know what they're doing, and go and get experience. You can have all the horse ability in the world, but if you don't have the experience in dealing with wild horses and all the things that can come up with it, you're going to be on the back foot, and so is the horse that you take on.